Hey, everybody, welcome to this week's Star Report. Oh, Schmikes. This is Jason here at New Dimensions Crystals and Reiki in downtown Texas, right next to KTEX 106. And today's report is for, what is today's report for? It is for April the 29th through May the 5th. 5-5 portal coming in. We know when it's the day of the month. It's a energy portal, which gives us a little extra boost, and we'll get to that on the Tuesday day of the report. But as usual, we start with our sun, the closest star, and it has been quiet with some minor flaring. No coronal hole energy heading our way. There is a large plasma filament that is turning in towards the planet, and those have a lot of plasma in them, which is why it's called plasma filament. Sometimes they release, so that's something to watch, but no major sunspots or solar flaring potential from the ones that are currently Earth facing. And then the comet impact that we were awaiting happened. It was rather minor in its effect, although it did produce aurora over Hawaii. So if you happen to be vacationing in Hawaii and saw some green stuff in the sky, that is because of the comet dust that came through the solar wind and impacted the atmosphere. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I won't say much ado about nothing, but it didn't cause any major solar flares, and the dust that came in the solar wind did not do too much to the planet. So that's a good thing. And moving right along, our current zodiac in the sky, or at least on the calendar, depending on how you look at star maps, is Taurus. And when we are in the sign of Taurus, it is the back of the skull, basically the occipital lobe, the polyvagal nerve cluster. Really, how do we bring and manifest the divine ideas of the higher mind of Aries into physical reality? Right. Sometimes that takes strong shoulders like a bull, strong like bull. So yeah, that's what's going on in the zodiac. So if you're sort of feeling some neck pain or upper neck pain, or having super vivid dream life, that could be a possibility or a cause. So pay attention to that energy. Leads us into retrogrades. There are currently no retrogrades. These are the last couple of days of retrogrades, but by the end of the week, we will be in one retrograde, and that retrograde will be Pluto. Um, yeah, so that'd be like May 5th and the 6th. So these are the last retrograde free days of the year. So enjoy the last couple of days of this week of that. I can move forward and nothing's in causing me to think too hard or go backwards. Yeah, that's good stuff. Leads us into today, Wednesday, the 29th of April. Pluto and Venus are really in favorable alignment to release any heaviness and to sort of shift us into that energy of going deeper. That's going to happen at the end of the week when Pluto goes over retrograde. And so it's a sort of perfect preparation for the upcoming full moon, which is, full moons are about release. And that's why the full moon clears crystals. So put your crystals out at the end of the week, which would be Friday, the 1st of May. Yeah, so that's what's happening today. Pluto and Venus, very deep understanding, love, alignment. Sometimes Venus, with its energy of love, is also associated with abundance. So pay attention to that. You've got deep abundance, and it's just waiting to come out from inside of you, not from the internet or from a bank account. Anyway, moving on. Thursday, the 30th of April. Last day to shop, everybody. So yeah, after the 30th, though, we will be closing at this location for good until another location arises where we are headed, which, in case anybody's not paying attention, is north of Texas, not North Texas. And north of Texas would be Oklahoma. So look, social media should stay live. Phone number might go away pretty quickly after the 30th for calling the shop. And of course, booking online will be disabled because nowhere to book. So yeah. There's that. So that'd be the 30th, closing day. But we are still in the energy of the Aries stellium, also on Thursday. And the planet or planetary body, because it's not a full planet, Chiron is an asteroid, really sort of focuses us on gathering sort of that last little bit of divine strength from old wounds uh, just before the cleansing full moon, right? So a lot, sometimes when you're doing that, a lot of emotion could rise to the surface right before the full moon. And so most of that woundedness is about self-identity or self-misidentity more than likely, because when we misidentify what we are, sometimes we have a feeling of shame that we didn't realize we were so divine and awesome this entire freaking time, and we've been living like regular people rather than divine eternal souls worthy of love and affection that are never going to die. So pay attention to that energy on Thursday. Um, and mind the negative self-talk. It's okay that you didn't notice, since there is no time. If you notice now, you've noticed for always. Oh my goodness. Fun times. Yeah, so that'll be a good, sounds like a good Thursday. It's a good way to close out the shop. And then so Friday, May the 1st, will be our first full moon of May. And when I say first full moon of May, that means there will be a second full moon because it happens so early in the month. And that second one will be the 30th and the 31st, depending on what part of the planet you are in. And so this first full moon is actually a truth revealer, really the truth of who you are, and sort of sparks memories of what the heck is, some people might call it purpose on the planet. If you've been sent here because you're dying eternal soul or live that affection and you're never going to die, maybe you have a mission here on the planet. So sort of memories of your mission arise. And the question to ask yourself on Friday is, who is this whole self, not just who's this uh, fractalized, limited, right? So, yeah, all that things. The unification of all the things you think are separate comes into oneness. That sounds like a good full moon. I can't wait till that happens. Which also leads us into Saturday, May the 2nd. The truth moon continues, right? Because it's a little bit longer than 24 hours. So, truth moon continues to reveal your divinity, bridging um, to the end of the month, which is the 30th, 31st is the second full moon, which when there's two in a month, the second one is called a blue moon. And the blue moon is really the completion of this stage of awareness um, of what's possible, right? So, hey, maybe there's going to be some grand revealing on the movie screen of public culture. So that'll be fun stuff. Um, should be an interesting May. Yeah. Leads us into Sunday, the 3rd of May, 2026. Mercury is going to be the active planet of the day. And it's really going to be acting on us to move that divinity of thought, that divinity of experience into action. And really, that action is really moving it into our body so that everything we move through is divine. And that sounds like fun time on Sunday. Um, Sometimes that might be referred to as embodiment rather than theoretical stuff. Um, what did I write there? That's oh yeah, the body already. I was like, I don't know what I wrote there. So the body already knows, right? So it's waiting for you to have that recognition and make that connection. And so the body's been longing for you to receive that divinity because it knows that that's what makes it function. Yeah, and the only cautionary tale of Sunday would be to mind the negative self-talk uh, on Sunday of your body, right? So don't talk bad about your body because then your body will feel bad. So if it ain't what you want it to be, allow it to become what it's always been. Yeah, fun times, which is divine, in case you're wondering. I'll answer some questions today. Monday, May the 4th be with you. The big influence is the red planet. Mars influences you to motivate toward your newly discovered divinity. The universe rewards action, right? So it's one thing to know, it's another thing to do with that knowing. And yeah, so it is May the 4th, which everybody with Star Wars, which is about the Force, which is about source energy that moves through all things, all spaces, all times, and outside of time. So when it says May the Force be with you or May the Fourth be with you, that's really sort of saying, hey, this unification of your divinity into physical form is preordained. So have a fun Monday. Sounds like a good Monday, I say. Moves us into Tuesday, May the 5th. It's like, what comes after four, Jason? Oh no, math's not my strong suit. It's pretty big strong suit for me. But anyway, Tuesday, May the 5th, is a 5-5 portal day, power day, as it were. And 5-5 is really about Christ consciousness or that unity of divine mind. And the energy really allows you to sort of merge with that, right? So it's like we have these steps of awareness, awakening, cleansing, and then embodying and acting coming up over the next week. So Christ consciousness, and really that sort of energy is the freedom to change, right? Yeah, the freedom to change. And so by the end of the day on Tuesday, Pluto will be moving retrograde in deep truths of you and humanity will become available, right? So not only your place, but like what the heck are we all doing here, and what the heck have we all been doing here that isn't helpful for wondering or figuring out or creating something better about what we're doing here. So that sounds like an interesting Tuesday. Yeah, I think that's it. So I already gave you the highlights that the shop is closing on Thursday, and that'll be the last day of the shop. Yeah, I'll probably be back here next week because it takes a while to pack up all these things. Probably from this location. Maybe the backdrop will still be up, maybe not. It depends on how motivated I am through all the spiritual energy that's coming to actually do actionable physical things. But anyway, yeah, pay attention to the socials. Maybe some of these shelves and things that I use are not usable in a new place. So yeah, just highlight that for a second. And I guess until next time, everybody, as I find the stop record button, I wish you all a many blessings. And there's the button. Bye bye.